Okay, so welcome back again. Yes, can we all settle down, please, and start the session again? Yes, can we start the session again? Can we settle down? Okay, so let's go back to this. Let me now tell you how do we find out this ADO model, right? So I have just till now I have given you a brief overview. That is, this is the kind of the model that you have to make. So if you make this kind of a model like the ADO model, so it will be very, very good for all of you because the TCCM framework and the ADO model, so it will make your paper more visible to the editor and to the reviewers, right? So let me tell you, there is another paper of mine. So let me tell you how we go for it, right? So how we actually find out the variables, that I will tell you now. So be with me. So let me show you one of my papers. This is on second hand fashion. So let me open the sheets now. Okay. So how do we make this? Now you have seen the the structure that is there for ADO, but how do we find this? Right. So what are the different variables that we get it? So I have written over here like this is antecedent decisions and this is outcome. This is my another paper. This I will tell you how we have done this. So let me tell you a story and let me tell you like we were three friends. So there is echoing. Is that okay, Duke? Acha, the voice is echoing. Okay, so we were three friends when we started this paper on second-hand fashion. So all three from different locations in India. So what we did was we floated a Google sheet like this. This is the actual Google sheet on our paper on second-hand fashion. So we divided the papers like first 30, the one will do next 30 and next 30. So we divided the paper. So what we have done actually, so we by reading the abstracts or if abstract we could not get anything information from the abstract. So what we have done is we have downloaded the whole paper and we try to find out the variables. The previous papers has the variables, right? So there is some kind of models in the previous paper. Models I shown you in the morning as well. The model. Look, there is another paper of mine. I'll show you the this thing. Okay. So you can see. So what I'm trying to tell you how to find out the variables, right? So when you make a ADO model, so what is included into it? So this is, let's say this is one paper of mine, right? So here there is a dependent variable, there is an independent variable. And this paper is based on the primary data questionnaire. So, so these are the variables. This is called as the variables, the dependent variables and the independent. These are the independent. This is the dependent variables. So in each of the papers, We have to find out from the Scopus database file, the CSV file that we have extracted from the Scopus database file, we have to find out the variables from that papers. Let me repeat again. What I'm saying here is, how do we find the ADO model? How do we find out the antecedent, decisions, and outcome? So what we do is, we try to find out the variables. We try to find out the variables, like this is a paper. Let's say this is the paper. So the variables in this paper is this. The variables in this paper is, these are the variables. So we have to find out these kind of variables from the past papers that we have extracted from the Scopus database. And we write it randomly. Let me tell you one thing. You will not be able to make it just like that. It needs a hard work. I'm saying why I'm saying this line again and again, because it actually may requires a lots and lots of hard work. So what you have to do is, like, so we were working, three of the females, we were working on this paper. So we jot down the variables like this. This is on a second hand fashion. So what are the factors why people go for second hand clothing? What are the factors that people go for second hand clothing? You tell me, what can be the one variable? Economic, the finance. Why do the people, you know the concept, the second hand clothing? So what do you mean by second hand clothing? Means when like we have many clothes with us. So what do we do is, like, we throw, after 1 or 2 years, we don't think we should wear this clothes, we throw it. So the another person, they uses it. So why do the another person uses that? So first factor is the economic variable. What is the first factor? Economic variable. Environment, you are thinking about the environment, this can be another. So like this, what is the first factor? That is the economic variable. This is the economic variable. So in how many papers, in which paper do we find this? Number 43 paper, 22, 25, 43, 40, like, so we have noted it down like this. So this is the main heading. That is the economic variable. Price awareness, income, cost structure. To us, to a retail investor, let me repeat this again. I can see a blank faces. Let me repeat this again. So what I'm trying to tell you, so let's do this once again. So we are talking about the ADO model, right? So we have extracted many papers from the Scopus database. Till here it is clear. Now let's talk about this topic only. So let's say, so this is a topic about why people go for second hand clothes. Why this trend is more there in the economy nowadays. So one factor that can be there is the economic factor. You agree with me? So this is the main factor, economic factor. Can it be there? Yes. So economic factor, what is the sub factor to it? Price awareness. People are aware of the prices and they want to reduce their cost and all that. So this is the decision with respect to this factor. That is the economic factor. And price awareness, income level, cost structure. So this is main factor. This is sub factor. So can we find out the relationship between two? Right. And what is the outcome? Financial planning. Maybe the people, they're interested in doing the financial planning. So that is why they are going for the economic variables. So how did you get this? From the past papers that you have extracted from the Scopus database. So when you are reading, so how do you get these variables? You read the abstract, but if you did not find anything from the abstract, so read the whole download the whole paper, read the methodology section of that paper, or methodology or review of literature part, or some model if it is there. So you write the variables like this randomly. I'm not saying that like in the first go, you will be able to make it. No. So whatever you think, by reading the abstract or by reading the paper, whatever variables they have used, you just note it down at the first go, and then all of you sit together, your friends, the one who is doing it, and then start finalizing it. Is it clear? You start finalizing it, the variables from the previous paper. So I have given you an example of the previous paper like this. Just a minute. So just a minute. So I have given you an example of the paper like this. So these are the variables. These are the variables that people have made use of. So you need to write down these variables. Yes. What is ideal in ideal? What is the number? Number? Yeah. So only paper number. For our reference, that we have to this numbers na you are talking about. Yes, yes. This is only for the reference. This will be removed later on. This is for our reference. Later on, actually, we have around 400 papers that we got. So in this paper number 13, we found out this variable psychographic attribute. So in in-text citations, when we will be putting the in-text citation, when we are writing this part, psychographic attribute, so we will quote these papers of ours. You understand that? It's only for reference that will be used later on. That is only the paper number. Paper number. We will remove this. This is only in the only to for the understanding. So when we are writing this part, let me show you this. Look at this. So let's say this is the first factor. So can you see there are so many in-text citations that we have put? So how do we put this in-text citation? From this number. So this is only for the reference, this number. In the final model that we will make, we will not be using these numbers. We will not be. We just need it for the putting the in-text citation. Right? So first, I saw that you put it here like antecedent, decision, said that here is the main factor and the other. These are sub factors. And I understand decision is like behavior. And no, you don't have to. You have to do this. You have just to see there is a particular topic that is with you. So let's say second-hand fashion or second-hand clothing. So what are the main factors that is impacting a person to buy the second-hand clothes? So, yes, economic variables, situational variables, psychographic. So, what all is included in psychographic attributes? Age, gender, national, profession, fashion consciousness. So, these are the factors, these are related to the psychographic factors. It's only it's only the name that has been given to it, like the people, the retail investment, so they are making the decision based on these factors. Yes, yes. No, 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 not that way. It's only the factors and sub factors basically. Yes. And there is an outcome as well. Yes. The way that you extract the data is based on a framework. And that is a ADO. Yes. Uh, like previous framework. So I have to come up with. And so the previous paper does not have a they will have a variables like this. Please understand, this is one paper I'm talking about. Let me show you this. This is, let's say you are working on the green bonds. These are the factors. So you will find like these things in the previous papers. Okay. Okay. What is your topic? So that's okay. It will be there. No, 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 no. No. You are doing a qualitative study and doing the content analysis? Yes. No, this is not, it is not there. No, it is not there. We designed this according to us. Yes. So this is one paper of mine, right? This is one paper of mine. So let me show you another paper. I have been showing this to others as well. So this is the latest paper that I'm working on. This is on green finance and fintech. This is another paper of mine. Area under the landscape of green finance. So what are the sub decisions and what is the total outcome? So what I have done, I have not segregated the outcomes on an individual basis, but what I have done is we have put the outcomes at one place. The outcome of all the three blocks. There are three blocks over here. So I have put the outcomes in one box. Let me show you another paper. This is another way of putting the ADO model. So look at this. This is another way of putting the ADO model. Are you able to see this or should I increase the font size? Could you see this? No. I need to increase the font size. Okay. Now is it visible? Is it visible? Okay, let me increase the font size again. So what I have done is look at this antecedent. This is another way of writing the ADO model, right? So what is that? I have shared the paper with all of you. So this is the antecedent. So psychological factors, he has put it here like this. And what is being put into the decisions, that is a mediators and moderator is also there. This is a mediators and moderators that has been used in the previous papers. Please remember this. In the previous papers, the data that you have extracted from the scopus, so those are the previous papers. So those are the papers. So in those papers, what are the mediators and moderators that has been used? So this is called as a decision. This is another way of writing the ADO model. And total, here you cannot see the O outcome. So what he has done, let me show you this. So this is mediators and this is moderators. Above is the mediators and below is the moderator in the previous papers, right? And what is the outcome? So this has written on a this basis all together at one place. So there is no bifurcation. So there is a total consequences of personal financial management. This is outcome. This one is your A, that is your antecedent. So you have to read. So remember, we have to read each and every paper to find out the antecedents. So antecedents like this, you can divide the antecedents from the previous papers, and there is a mediators and moderators below this, and these are the decision and this is the outcomes. So this is another way of doing the ADO model. I hope it is clear. I know it's a little technical and sometimes it becomes difficult to understand because sometimes the things are new and when we are doing it for the first time, so it's just takes time to understand. Yes. So, but I think now it is clear with you. Is it clear? Any questions, any queries? Please look at this. You want me to reduce the size? I think I have give you the paper. Let me see. Hmm, let me. Okay, okay. Just give me a minute. Let me see. I have yes. Um yes, ADO by Satish Kumar. So this is the paper I have been showing. This is the paper. ADO by Satish Kumar. This is the name of the paper. Do you want me to repeat this again, the ADO model, or is it clear? Repeat? Okay, I'll do that. So, what is the participant asking? Please.
Let I read. They asked a long time ago. So can you read the question from me, please? My phone is not working. There are two questions. Number one, can ADO framework be applied for all the research topics?
For other research topic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not related to decision making. So
Yes.
we see that anticipant, decision, outcome. So if the research topic does not relate it to decision making, can we do it? Right.
So, can you tell the topic? Can the participant tell the topic to me? Yeah, okay. Can ADO model framework be applied for other research topic which not related to decision? As D is the factor in the ADO framework is all about the decision. For example, if I'm not doing topics relating to ESG or decision, how do I make use of? Just tell me the name of the topic. Can you please type the topic that you are talking about? Can you please type the topic you are talking about? Are you from the management stream? Financial crisis. Yes, you can always find out the this thing. So you what you can do is like you will be finding out the papers. Financial crisis. We need to check this into the Scopus database, to be very honest. Like scopus.com. But only the financial crisis would you like to write? Or something else also? So that is a secondary data or prime. I don't know. Let me see. Financial crisis. I don't know whether we will get the topics on this. Let me see what we will get. Oh, yes, yes, that will we will get smart education management. So we will get it. Yes, yes, you will get the papers on that. Don't worry. So what we can do is like let me tell you. Okay, so what I can tell you is smart education management. But definitely you can get it. SLR about the financial crisis. You can see, just have a look at this. So you can get this much of the topics. Can you see to this? I don't know who the participant. You can talk to me. Can you talk to me? Articles. You are from business management. So let's see. We have to reduce the numbers of the papers. Or do you have some other keyword as well? Like global financial crisis, banking may financial market. So what you can segregate is financial crisis. So A can be your banking, financial market. Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Who is the participant? Participant, you can talk to me as well.
Can you hear us?
Okay, Hui, can you talk to me?
Yes. So the problem is that on the paper that you show us today is all about the decision making, like ESG decision making. So I'm not sure if I'm not doing anything relating to
No, no,
like
it's not.
decision making.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand what you are talking about, but let me tell you one thing. Uh,
Okay.
let me tell you this thing. Ki like, there is another way of putting it like this. Can you see this model of mine? So this is another model. What you can do is like, it's not the it is written, that is a decision part is written, but it means you can do it like this as well: mediators and moderators, and these are the main topic and subtopic. D in my papers, it is related to subtopics. It is the only terminology is given like this, but um, this is a main topic and this is a subtopic. Are you getting me at this? Like, let me tell
Yes,
you
yes,
what
I
I could make
understand,
out.
but it's still related to ESG. If I'm not doing anything relating to ESG, then I don't know how to apply your model. Uh,
Yes, I tell you this. I've got this. Financial market can be this one. You can put into the A, that is a financial market. Banking sector, housing sector. This can be your antecedent. Can you see to this?
yes, very clear. Yeah, very
So
clear.
this can
Thank
be
you.
your antecedent. So what I could got it from just now, the financial crisis. So you can divide this into the three parts. First is financial market, banking sector, and housing sector. So you can see. See the sub. Like this is the main topic, and the subtopics you can find it out later on. Are you getting me? So these can be your main topics. Financial market. So financial crisis can be in any other sector. There was a housing there was a housing crisis in US in 2008, so you can mention it about here. So all those housing sector crisis that is there, so you can write it USA subprime crisis in the decision part. So I remember this. And if you talk about the banking sector, so we can give the names of some of the banks that has a financial crisis, like in India. um, we have one bank that is Punjab and Maharashtra, PMC Bank, that has a financial fraud. So you can write it over here in the banking sector. The decision will be here. PMC will be there. Are you getting me at this? So, like, this is antecedent. Just write me for you.
All right. So what is the
This is
decision?
antecedent. Just wait. And outcomes. So let's see. Right. So in the banking sector, if I remember, so there is a fraud onto this. That is a PMC bank, cooperative bank in India, that made a fraud. So you can write it here. And other banks that made a fraud, or the individuals, they also made a fraud. Housing sector में what you can write is subprime subprime crisis in 2008, and individual, the kingfisher person, he made the fraud in the as an individual in the banking sector. So you can divide. This is your antecedent. This is what I got from just now. What I could think of is like, this is your antecedent, this is your decisions, and then you can write the outcomes as well for it. Are you
So
getting me at this?
so the decision on this case is not relating to the decision, but it's more on the case
Sub
study.
part. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Yes.
So what is the possible outcome for this particularly case? What is the outcome of it? Can
So
you give an
this
example?
we need to check out, because I could, from the keywords, from the Scopus database keyword, I could see the financial crisis could be divided into this. You can see from here. Can you see the keyword? So I just, we need to check this out from the papers. And actually, maybe we need to check down, but I know like we can divide this into the global financial crisis, banking, financial market fraud. So this is, so the outcomes that you need to see. This is what all can I can think of it right now. So we can always, if you will look into this, you will definitely find out the outcomes as well for this. So, okay. So what is the outcome that you can find out is like the people, if there is a banking fraud, if there is a banking sector fraud, there's a loss to huge and huge people. So this is what you can write in the outcome. This is what I can think of right now. But you have to look into the papers and go in depth, and then you have to make a outcome for this. Are you getting me? And the mediators and the moderators also, if it is there. So this is one way you can make the ADO model, or this is the another way you can make the model like this. Mm, mediators, moderators, antecedents, and this is the outcome. So this is one way of doing it, or you can do it like this, the one that I follow, like this. Is it clear to you?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Any other question? So I hope you also have understood this. Like I have made it, so I think it has come out to be good. So just a quick thing that I got it here is like a financial crisis. So it can be divided into this, and you can talk about the different crisis that has been done. And we have multiple frauds that has been done here, multiple frauds here, multiple frauds here, and you can write down the outcome. So this is a kind of a SLR that you can make by yourself. I hope it is now clear to all of you.
So for the case of the
Is it?
financial crisis, yeah, it's me again. The decision is not like a decision, but more like a subfolder
Yes.
to dividing
Sub
the
decision.
yeah.
Sub
Okay.
factors. Yes.
And the outcome is the result that we get from reading these kind of papers.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
very much for
Yeah.
clarifying.
Yes. So is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes,
So I can
thank
see
you.
the blank faces. Is it clear? Is it clear? I think no, we had a long conversation before in the break time, and he also. So I think she is very much clear that I can be sure of. What about the others? I just wanted others also to understand. No, no. Yeah, yeah. It's a sub factor. This is main factor, and that is a sub factor. And what is the consequences? That is the outcome of it. Factor, sub factor, and outcome. Even let me tell you one thing. So what we can do is like by taking your session. So what I could make out is, so let's change the name of the ADO to antecedent, sub factors, SASO model. So I will design in my next workshop. So what I will do is I will change the name to ASO, that is antecedents, sub antecedents, and then outcome. So this is what I will make the change in this model. So I will make the change in the next model. The next paper that of mine will. So let me show you one more paper. Okay, let me show you one more paper of mine. Not mine paper. If I could get it very fast for you. This is, I have not shared it with anyone because that paper comes to me for a review. Mhm. Let me see it is there or not. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is there. Now, okay. Okay, just have a look at this. You can also frame your model as well. So I will be sharing with you, like I had told you that I have worked on around 7 to 8 or 10 papers on SLR and bibliometric. So what I have done is like by using the methodology, that is SLR and bibliometric. I have designed my own model. So because how I got the inspiration, so this is one of the paper from a category journal. This comes to me for a review. So this person has used, can you see, TCCM plus 5C framework. So this is a new model that has been designed by this person. That is a TCCM plus 5C framework. So, but I did not like this paper because the word C is repeating into this 5C framework. So I gave a major revision to this paper. Can you imagine this paper? Only the TCCM and the 5C framework is coming for a review in A category journal. So I did not allow this paper to go through this journal, right? And if it comes to me next time, so I'll reject this because it has to use some good techniques so as to fit for the A category journal. You understand what I'm saying? So you can also design any kind of framework, you can design any kind of model. So we'll talk about this later on. So I think it is clear, a little bit clear about the ADO model. Do we have some confusion so we can talk about it? If I ask you a question, you please ask me a question, like so that I can understand where till where you have understood the things. So let me, yes.
Reason, antecedent is the reason. Decision is,
Main factor,
yeah, and
sub factor,
the outcome.
outcome.
Is the result of the decision.
Yes.
So
Antecedent.
in my thinking,
Yes.
talk about this is the
Yes. Yes.
that's maybe I share the same confusion with my peers about that. Yeah, and now you make it more clearer about sub factors and factors. So I think I need time more to absorb.
To digest it?
Yes.
Yes, I
Because
agree.
it's changed.
Yes, 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 yes. Anybody else? Yes. So this is a framework that has been given by high people, like the people who is masters into it. So they have given this framework. So, but we have used it like this. But in the next, this is what I'm saying. In my next paper, I'll change the heading. Don't worry. I'll change the heading. That I'll make it sub antecedent or sub factors. It will be ASO model. In my next paper, you will see this ASO model. This is a very good input from you all. Anything else? So keep it not the ADO model. So keep it as ASO model. Main factors is A and sub factors S, and then is the outcomes. I think now it is better. So now is it clear? Yes. So it has to be like this. Okay. Any confusions? Yes. It will be there in the abstract. If it is not there, so you can find out into the data analysis section or the findings. Yes. Yes. Data analysis and finding is data analysis and findings is the same thing. Yes. Anything else? Anything else? So I think we we come to an end to this session.
Antecedent, key factor, key reference, and key finding is outcome, is it?
Yes. No, 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 no. This is the key findings of this.
This is key finding?
Yeah.
Key factor, what is this key?
This is antecedent decisions and outcomes. I don't know. Like, let me. I'll need to check whether it is which table. I'll tell you this. Is it clear to all? So should we end at this point? So we still have some time with us. So let's. Huh? Yes, I've answered. Any other questions that we have? Yes. Any other questions? Is it clear?
Can I ask a question, please?
Are you asking? I think online also somebody is asking. Are you asking some question? Any online participant?
Yes, it's me
Yes.
again.
Yes.
So you was present two model to us, the TTCM and the IDEO
Yes.
framework for SLR. So can you advise us which situation to use which framework?
Both frameworks should be used in a single SLR paper.
All right.
Yes. Only then it will make more of it get publishable into a very good journal like A category. So you can see this is one of my paper on the virtual words. So we have used both the framework even in one of the papers, second hand fashion. So I wanted to show you one thing. This is one of the models. Look at this. All of you have a look at this, please. This is my another paper. So we have used the TCCM framework methodologies down over here. So everybody please have a look at the board. So this is important. Right. So in this paper, we have used both the methodologies or the framework. So like this is theory, TCCM methodologies down. I'll show it to you. And this is the ADO. So this is in one full page. We have mentioned this, right? And so you should also mention this. So this is like this integrated framework. So this is very, very important. So you have to mention both the models in your paper if you want them to get it published in a category journal. Right. So both models are important. Yes.
So
Anything else?
so we will do the TTCM first and then follow up with the
Yes.
ADO.
Yes. The
All right.
first is the TCCM and then is the ADO. Yeah. I
Thank you.
know, I understand it's a technical thing. Actually, let me tell you one thing. So, this is a technical thing, right? It's a technical model and it takes time, not for you, even for me to understand. But believe me to this, I started this of my own. Just imagine, I started working on this model of my own. I teaches on this model. I take so many workshops for this methodology, for this SLR part and bibliometric analysis. So I've written around 10 papers onto this topic. And now I've started enjoying this topic now because this topic has become close to my heart and I know the ins and outs of it. So you can always come and approach me and help, take the help,
Can I ask another
right?
question, Rob Shalini?
Yes.
How to choose a good topic for SLR?
No, this is what you have to decide. Like, if you are into a logistic, like, so there is a ma'am who she's in logistics, so she will choose a logistic topic. If I'm in finance, so I'll try to choose a finance topic. So it depends on you which topic you want to go for SLR because your research has to be move on in the direction and in the topic that you are interested in. So
But
it is
no,
you who has to decide. But try to take the latest topic and try to see if it has not been done earlier. So how to find out this thing? Okay, so let me tell you one more important thing about this. So let's go to this again. So let's say we are working on impact investing. Okay, so let me tell you key what you have to see into this or impact investment, right? So you want to see if somebody has done SLR onto this, you want to go for this topic, right? So systematic literature review, write it here in the full form and the short form. So you will come four documents. So you have to see whether somebody has already done the literature SLR onto this or not. So if they have done, so you need to check this out, who all has done the systematic literature review. And then you need to compare it and see it is good enough so that you can proceed for it. If it is not good enough, so you drop the idea. So here you come to know about it. Can you see to this? So this is how you come to know that who all have worked on the to this topic. So you put it into the Scopus database like this and put it SLR or systematic literature review and you find out the four documents and see to this what all is there. And then only you go for it. So that there has to be a research gap.
So another question, Prof. Shalini, if you don't mind.
What?
Can I ask another question?
Yes, yes, you can ask question.
If you are as a reviewer of the SLR paper, how can you
Mm-hmm.
tell what the paper is good enough or the paper is what is the definite things that you can look at the SLR paper and can tell the paper is good quality or not good enough?
So the two models, the two frameworks that have been teaching you right now, that is the TCCM framework and the ADO model. So if the paper is having the two models, then I'll recommend that paper. Like I have shown you right now, just see to this paper of mine. This is a paper that comes to me for a review. So it has used a TCCM plus 5C framework. Can you see to this on the screen of mine? So the
Yes.
person is using TCCM and 5C. So it doesn't make any sense because these two C's are repeated in this 5C framework. So I rejected, not rejected, but I gave the major revision to this paper and recommend that they should use the ADO framework. So this is what I normally do
Okay.
because
Thank
you
you.
can see. Huh? Welcome, welcome. Any other question? Yes. Any other query? Yes. You have some query? Yes, yes, please. If you have some query, please ask. Oh, so I told you in the morning as well, you collaborate with the people who is having an access to the Scopus data. So I think in your, this ma'am, acha, she is also having an access to the scope. Ma'am is also having an access to the Scopus database. And so, yeah, so collaborate with the people like this. Make them like do this with you. Yes. No, it is not there in this. No, no, it is in the primary data, not there. It is in primary data survey, not here. This is not a primary data.
So
Wo-
if I'm doing systematic review on primary data,
then you have to go for the reliability. This there is a test that is there in the yes software that you apply this. So if it is good enough, you go with it. If it is not, you have to modify the things. Anything else?
just
Yes.
vary. The for the ideal models, we should list out the elements randomly. What do you mean by random? Like when you mentioned about the
Variables. Yes, you have to find out the variables from the different papers. If it is not there in the abstract, you have to find out from the paper, full papers. Randomly means like the variables you think is good enough because you know when you're working on a topic for the first time, you just not knowing whether this is a variable or not. So just note it down first go, note everything, and then you sit together, all your friends, and then you can uh, scratch it. Yes.
for the journal publishing house, are they to what extent they are open to for researchers to use generative AIs in extracting data?
This depends from journal to journal. This depends from journal to journal. Try not to use the chat GPT.
Yeah, so in case they accept uh, transparent, like to describe the whole process in the method as well.
No, no. We don't do that. Till now we don't do that. Anything else? Anything else? Yes. So I think all are full. I understand because when let me tell you one thing, when we are learning something new technique, so it takes time to digest and it takes time to like, you know, so understanding the things because since morning we have been working and we have working on different frameworks and all that. So it becomes difficult, right? So when you will go through it of your own, then you will understand more better. And you have the recordings with you, I feel. So you'll get the recordings and everything with you, and you can see from what we have done since morning and then play the recording and all that. So it will give you a good thing, good go aheads. Yes. Anything else? Um, welcome. So I think we should end with this. Let me see. No, no, no. We do not. We go for a mix kind of a paper. We can we can go like both the papers, literature review papers, qualitative papers, and quantitative paper as well. So there is no nothing like that. So we go for all. So we go for qualitative literature review. This is a conceptual paper, literature review, qualitative and quantitative, all of them. Right? So there is no differentiation. So we collect the data from all of them. Okay. So anything else? Should we stop here? Can we stop here?
Monday. We come back on Monday and around same time, 8:30. Yeah.
As you will tell, I'll come.
Yeah. So it's scheduled. We come back on Monday. Yeah. And tomorrow.
No, no.
So tomorrow. All right. Thank you, everyone. And if you need the data sets, you can, download our category laptop here.
So I hope you enjoyed the session. You enjoyed the session, all of you? Yes, yeah, definitely. Yes, yes, that too takes time. Okay.
Online, we have a break now, all right? We see you on Monday again for the last section of Shalini.
I'm not able to understand. What did you say? Hello? Somebody is saying something? Hello? I could not hear you. Can you please tell me something? Somebody,
On the
somebody is saying something. I don't know. You ask. I don't know. Somebody take my name.
Somebody check your name. What do you mean?
Yes.
Hello, online. Is someone asking question?
I asked if I can ask you for offer me the dataset from Scopus.
Oh, okay. If you text me, the keyword, or you stay in the Zoom and see if I can let you download, type in my control my screen and you can do it. Yeah. Yeah, I can. All right. So for those who online who want the data sets, please stay online. Yeah, and we do it. Or screenshot me the keyword and then I can send the file as well.
That is better.
Yeah, okay. All right, who start? Bạn nào vậy? Bạn nào hỏi đó? I'm not sure. All right, don't worry. I manage from the. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, we ended the section tonight. And we see you again on Monday. Shalini, see you again on Monday. For anyone who register for Tom, all right, please communicate with me, and then you can learn with Tom tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so should I end the Zoom now? You can stop share the screen. Yeah. Ê nha các bạn ơi, các bạn nào còn lại không?